It's time for us to do some chat. Today we are going to Lusaka. Why are we doing that? Because there's a Ghanaian-based player over there who is in the studio today. In Kelvin, or say, is it Owusu rather? Owusu, sorry. How are you? Why am I supposed to call you Owusu? Say that. Okay, Kelvin, how are you?
I'm good.
You're looking very, very fresh.
Thank you.
How's Lusaka treating you?
Lusaka is good. It's nice and it's calm.
Okay, if you could speak up a little bit for us. Yes, the girls will be watching you, fine boy, everything. But speak up a little bit for you. How are you, by the way?
I'm fine, by God's grace.
Okay, quick one. How come you're playing professional football in Zambia?
It's a nice country, and it's not a violent country as well.
Okay.
So when I had the deal, I just tried to play there as an option.
Okay.
To further my dream.
Okay, we'll get deeper into why you decided to go to Zambia first, but before that, let's break it down. What kind of player are you? Where did you start playing football first before you got to this particular place now? Tell us about yourself a little bit.
Okay, first of all, as you said, my name is Kevin Owusu. I'm a Ghanaian-based player who plays in Zambia. My current team is Zanaco Football Club, but I started playing here in Ghana with the third division. I was start from my third division. My youth career, I played for Freedom Stars, based in Taifa.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I furthered to play the second and third division with Mighty Victory. And then during that time,
what position do you play?
I'm a centre back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a centre back, but I'm also comfortable in playing on the right back position as a minor. Yeah. So from Mighty Victory, I had the chance to train with Accra House of Hope. And in 2017, during that time, that is when I had a deal in Zambia by a team called Nkwazi Football Club.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Like you said, you were training with the Phobians.
Yes.
Then decided to move to Zambia. Maybe, just maybe, you could have played in the Ghana Premier League.
Yeah.
What really pushed you to Southern Africa?
I could have played in the Ghana Premier League, but at that time there was a likes of Rubinya. I hope you remember him here, and other big boys at that time. So I just weighed an option. It's better I go somewhere else and then get more playing time, and then I see what football has for me.
What time did you, or what year, month did you move to Zambia?
Okay, I moved to Zambia January 2017.
Okay.
That's when I moved to Zambia, and then the first team I played for, as I said earlier on, is Nkwazi Football Club. Okay. I played for 1 year. Then I got signed to Zanaco Football Club.
Okay. What was the reception over there when you got over there? You knew very well this is an African country, close to South Africa, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, and what was the reception over there? What were they talking about Ghana football?
The reception there was, I would say, it was very, very welcoming. Okay. It's a Christian nation. Okay. And then, as I said earlier on, it's a less violent country. They are very, very welcoming. Okay. So, yeah, it's a
you really
country.
felt at home?
Yeah, I really felt at home.
What was it like when you first got there, the first 3 months? Did you miss home? You probably, oh, why am I here? I should come home. Tell us about the first 3 months in Zambia.
The first 3 months was a bit challenging.
Tell us why?
Due to the pre-season, I think, because in Southern Africa, their football is kind of pacey. So the kind of trainings I went through. Okay,
just hold on, Kylie. We are showing you visuals of what's happening in terms of league football in Zambia. You're seeing over there. I think that should be your team in action over there with yourself trying to score a goal. Just go ahead.
Yeah, so the first 3 months was a bit challenging, but as time went on, I gelled with the trainings and their time of trainings, and yeah, I gelled with it.
You gelled with it?
Yeah.
How did your teammates welcome? I'm sure majority of them are Zambians or maybe from Southern Africa. How was the welcoming reception like? I mean, making them, playing with them, doing almost everything. Because when I like it or not, you can't eat your gari over there. You have to eat something else.
Yeah.
What was it like?
Most of the Zambian players know Ghana.
Okay.
They love Ghana because of the talent they think we carry here in Ghana. And then most of the elderly also know Ghana because of the AFCON, where they kicked the Black Stars out. Okay. So anytime a Ghanaian player comes to Zambia, they welcome them in a nice way because they feel we are the same in terms of color, and then they feel they have got talents like the way we have talents. So it was a big welcome. The welcome was very, very good.
Okay.
And then I met other foreigners too in the...
Include Ghanaians?
Yeah, I met a Ghanaian there who is a striker also. I met him there, and then I met about 6 other foreigners. So in all, my team liked more foreigners. So the welcome was very, very good.
Okay, what is a sports world? My name is Phil John Quarty. We are engaging a Ghanaian who is based in Lusaka, Zambia, plays football for Zanaco FC, telling us about life in Zambia and why he decided to be there. Okay, quick one. Did you just jump straight into your first 11, or you needed to probably justify your inclusion into the team when you got to Zanaco?
Okay, so as I said, I played for Nkwazi for 1 year. Okay. So I played both games, home and away, with Zanaco, and I even scored them in the second leg. So that's when they saw me, and then they got me from Nkwazi Football Club. Because I signed 2 years for Nkwazi, so they bought me out of
good
contract.
Cash?
Yeah.
Nobody players, they don't like talking about good cash, but I think we'll talk about the salary issue comparing to Ghana, though people don't like talking about figures. But certainly something drew you to that new site.
Exactly. Something drew me as compared to Ghana. Something drew me.
Let's talk about the quality of play in Zambia, officiating and management of players. Briefly, in 2 minutes, how would you describe it? The quality of play first, because let me not bring in this, but about 2 weeks ago, we spoke to the former Youth and Sports Minister, Nilante Vanderbilt, who believes that the Zambian league is far better than Ghana. It's quite questionable. We'll talk about it, but that's what he thinks, by the way. But what do you make of the quality of play in Zambia?
I will start with the managing. Okay. The managing brings the quality out. Okay. First of all, there are only 2 teams that are being managed by that are being owned by people. Okay. The rest of the teams are being owned by companies. Okay. So here in the case, when you are running a company, you know how to run it.
It's like running a company.
Yeah, running a company in terms of salary basis and all of that. So the managing brings the quality out. So it draws other players from other countries to go there because the teams are being managed. Like when you talk of my club, it's being owned by a bank. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you see how the managerial role is going to be. So in terms of payments of salaries, bonuses,
no problem at all.
No problems.
So you always get the dollars, eh? Okay, are they taking some inspiration or some, if I say, copycat issue from South Africa because they are close? Is that what you are doing in Zambia, probably learning from the South Africans or maybe the North Africans? Would you say so?
I will, because in able to progress in life, you need to learn. And then if you see that someone is better than you, you need to put your ego aside and follow the steps of the person. So I think they've been playing continental football for a very long time. They are learning in terms of managing the federation management and all of that. So I think they are learning from these North Africans and these South Africa, big South African
and
countries.
Probably the Europeans, maybe?
Yeah, probably the Europeans as well.
Okay, all right.
So to me, they are really, really learning.
Okay, if you compare the Zambia league and that of the Ghana league, and you didn't have a chance a lot to play in the Ghana league, you only trained in the phobians and left. Yeah. Do some comparison. If it's in terms of play, the officiating and everything, how would you describe it?
The officiating, I'll start with the officiating.
In Zambia, we're doing some comparison, that of Zambia and Ghana.
Okay, with the officiating, players are always not satisfied. Okay. I'm a player and I know how it is. But I would say that they wouldn't be 100% with officiating. But at the end of the day, if they are above 80, that means they are good. Okay. Yeah. So in terms of officiating, I think if they are above 80, then they are good. Okay. Yeah, they are good. Okay.
Let's do the major comparison in the whole, the Ghana Premier League and the Zambia League. I told you about the former youth and sportsman who says that the Zambia League is better. You play over there. If you weigh the two, where do you want to be? Still want to be in Zambia or come back to Accra?
To be honest.
Or you weigh the office first?
I won't think twice because as I said, in terms of managing, is good, is on top.
Far better.
Far better.
Okay.
Far better. Because I've heard stories, even though I didn't play in the Ghana Premier League, but I have friends who play in it. And then
you have
kind of
family,
story,
of
yeah,
course.
family.
I can see your delegation in the studio. Everybody's wearing a cap.
Yeah. So if I compare the kind of stories I hear from the Premier League and that of where I play, I think the Zambian Premier League is well managed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well managed.
Did you achieve your personal target for the season in Zambia? Did you do that?
This season I didn't, because my team didn't qualify for the CAF Confederations or the Champions League for the first time since I've been there.
Okay.
For the first time, because
What really happened?
we just had a rough season. That's what
Okay.
I would say. We had a rough season in terms of even the Confederations Cup. We came out from the group stage with just 3 points, which hasn't happened in my time that I've been with them. We always progress from the group stage, and then even the time that we came out from the group stage, we won a lot of games, which we had just a slim.
Okay.
Yeah. If we had won or draw a game, we'd have qualified through the group stage. So I think we just had a rough season. This
Rough
year.
season, you describe it. What was the reaction of your numerous supporters about you guys, your achievement? Forget about your personal one. You answered it that you didn't achieve. But what was the supporters? What were they saying to you guys? Did you disappoint them as a team? I'm not saying you personally, but your team.
As a
I've
team,
been seeing the videos of the Zambian League on DSTV, match publicity, big money being put into it. What was your supporters? What were they saying?
they were not satisfied.
Okay.
First of all, us coming out on the 6th position, they were not satisfied, and we couldn't qualify for the Confederation. As I said, they were not satisfied. But at the end of the day, all that they kept saying in our last game, which we won, was they were chanting our names individually and saying that we should come out better next season, and this is not how the team is, and that's not how we play, and that's not how we want to achieve things individually. So, you know, supporters sometimes they chant at you badly, but at the end of the day, they come back and then smile with you, and then tell you good things and make you forge ahead for the next season.
Well, this is Sports World. My name is Phil John Quarter. Remember that 19 hours GMT will be crossing over for News Night, so stay tuned. Get all the exclusive here at Metro TV, being local, Africa, and the rest of the world. We're in the studio with Kelvin, who plies his football trade in Zambia. He's telling us about his experience, aspiration, and the target for next year. Kelvin, you told me, what do you want to achieve with your team in Zambia next year? Do you want to move away, probably go to Southern African football, maybe European? What is the target for you at the end of the season next year? Certainly, you still want to go back to your team and see that maybe, just maybe, you move. But what's your target? Sorry, I'm not putting words into your mouth.
Yeah.
What is your target?
Currently, I have a running contract, so yeah, I have a running contract. And
but we know players sometimes.
You know, right? For next season, as usual, I want to help my team to get the league. That's the first achievement, and then the second one, to help my team qualify again to the Champions League, for us to play Champions League football next season. Yeah, that's my achievement for next season.
Every professional footballer's dream is to play for the national team. If you're a Ghanaian, you play for Ghana. Maybe you want to naturalize for Zambia one day, and you're here in Lusaka. Have you been dreaming playing for Ghana one day? Probably not start with the Blaster, because you're young, you can play for the other junior teams.
Yeah.
What is the target now regarding Ghana football and the national team?
I have Ghana at heart. I'm a Ghanaian, full Ghanaian.
Okay.
I haven't thought of naturalizing for any other country.
Oh, players, football players.
I know, but I know how.
I know a Ghanaian who plays for India. Even there's a Ghanaian that plays for Iraq. Somebody plays for Pakistan.
I know.
Is that about the Luchi, eh? Sometimes.
When it comes to the national team, it's not really about the money.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not really about the money to some of us. But if you have your country at heart and you really want to help your country achieve big things, yeah, that's what I have in mind. And at any point in time, if I'm being if I'm being called by the national team, I will come and do the best I can do, and then I will fight for the flag of Ghana.
What will be your happiest moment in football one day? You see that, okay, this very particular moment was the day I want to cherish forever as a footballer. You tell me.
To play for the national team, to be honest. To play for the national team.
So on the day that call will come on your mobile phone, I'm sure you recorded that day.
The whole social media will hear about it. I can't wait for that day to come.
You can't wait for that day?
I can't wait, and I'm still working hard.
Okay.
I'm praying and working hard towards it, that one day I'll be called to the national team to come and justify myself for Ghanaians to know that there's a name and there's a player called Kevin Owusu out there.
Okay, Kevin Owusu, even if you are playing in a hole, somebody say that, and God says that you play for the Black Stars, you play for the Black Stars.
Amen.
Okay, quick one. Let's move on now. Assuming you run out your contract in Zambia, which particular country do you want to play your professional football and why? I'm not talking about African country. It could be Europe, it can be the Americans. Which countries do you want to play your football, and probably a particular team you want to play for? Don't say Liverpool, by the way.
To be honest, my next step.
Oh, you're a Manchester fan. Why don't we just walk in the studio, by the way?
I'm a Chelsea fan.
Okay, go ahead, sorry.
To be honest, my next step in life that I've been praying to God for is to play European football.
Okay.
After when God says my time in Zambia is due, yeah. My next step is I want to play European football. I want to better myself. I want to learn. I want to build my career more. So my next step that I've been praying for is the European League.
Which European country do you want to start playing football for? I'm sure certainly the big ones are England, Italy, France, and Spain. Where do you want to see yourself? Maybe you go to Brussels in Belgium and Germany. Where do you want to go and why? Per your football style, the kind of football you play, which league in Europe is likely to suit your style?
I'm a physical guy.
Physical, you say?
Yeah, I'm a physical guy. And then, to be honest, as you said, if God said I'm in a hole and I'm supposed to play for the national team, yeah, He will dig me out. So I just want to play in Europe for the start, and when I play, wherever my quality is supposed to end. If it's the English Premier League, if it's the Spanish La Liga or the CRR, any of them, wherever I start from, it will lead me to that side.
Okay. We're engaging Kelvin, who plays in Zambia. We are going to talk about the Ghana Premier League. I just told you earlier on, Kotoko are the new league champions. They just dethroned Accra Hearts of Oak. Just before we talk about the Ghana Premier, let's recap how they managed to secure it when they went to the Lankre Sports Stadium, because Kelvin, we're answering questions on the Ghana Premier League. Let's bring you a flashback of what we showed you earlier on when Kotoko picked that vital point. Maxwell Ajiman equalized and Kotoko won the Ghana Premier League. Let's see the highlights again.
The ball trying to get the passing right. Good play again.
Oh, and the youngster leaves the ball behind. Another opportunity for Irish Gold. Lovely dummy by Yawano. Classic goal.
Incredible. This is magnificent. What a way to get your 20th goal, Yawano. I mean, you give him a slip of a chance and he will punish you. This is how clinical he has been this season. Just look at his confidence here. Turns Maxwell inside right, and anytime he checks it onto his right, he's going to finish with a plumb. Master class finish. Here we see the mistake from Apo and Ejaku with that quick pass. Just look at the confidence of Yawano. Checks in with the left foot onto his right here. He has the confidence to go past Imora as well. And what a finish, amazing finish. Super finish from Yawano. And it was our Apo who lost out on that ball. And Ejaku with the quickest of passes. But just look at Yawano. He checks it onto his right. He knows he has the composure and the calmness. Went through two defenders and blasted.
He would operate from the right. That's some steady running there. Can he go past Maxwell? Still maintains his composure. Amos Kofi Nkrumah, hard working. And Ash Gold swing play to the near side attack. Firm control. Based on their passes, still trying to draw rings round the defense of Kotoko. They're coming forward now. A player is brought down eventually. Oh, that's some brilliant play there on the part of Ashanti Gold. remains. Free kick is on. This time it's deep from Imoro, and Kotoko get themselves back in the game.
Another very good quality free kick from Imoro. And guess who pops up? It's Maxwell Ajiman with a towering header. Last week it was Apple with a towering header. This week is the turn of the Rasta gingered hair. Maxwell Ajiman calmly heading home. A goalkeeper Vortre is stunned. I mean, we're speaking about the deliveries. And Moro with a wonderful delivery. Whipped in so well. Nobody there to challenge Maxwell Ajiman. Ajiman with a towering header. Brilliantly done to the corner. Goalkeeper stunned. Just look at the flight of that free kick. And Ajiman unmarked with a header to the corner, and goalkeeper is beaten. Kotoko back on level, pegging.
Good goal score. Now as they push men forward. That's a lovely pass. Danlad comes out again. Narrows the angle and ooh! Brings shot on target. Dealt with by Vortre.
Secure the league title after picking a point at the Langley Sports Stadium at Obuasi over there. We're talking on the Ghana Premier League. The gentleman in the studio wants to talk about it a little bit. This is the Ghana Premier League. Whilst you're in Ghana, which team were you rooting for and why? You were telling me that you were just about playing for Hearts of Oak and you left. Is Hearts of Oak your favorite team or the team you support and why?
The day I was called to go and train at Hearts of Oak, I was very, very happy because that's a team at heart also. That's my dream team. In case they call me when I'm wrapping up my football career, I won't say no.
You play for them?
Yeah, I'll play for them one day.
Okay. Those players that play in Africa, they've been worried about why they are not being called to the local blaster team. Does it disturb you guys? Because the number of Ghanaians who are doing very, very well, you know, we have the main blaster, we have the blaster B, that's the local blaster. Does that team worry you guys that you're not being called?
It does.
Or it's all about wait and see what will happen?
Sometimes it's about let's wait and see what's going to happen.
Okay.
And again, sometimes it disturbs us a bit because the way they look at those guys who are playing for Accra House of Folk, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and Ashgold and these other teams, and then sometimes they mix they call about 2 or 3 players to the national team. I think even us who play in Africa, they should look at us.
Would that serve as motivation for you guys?
Exactly, it will. It will serve as motivation. One, it's a good platform to market yourself. 2, and then the way I think they are helping these guys to market themselves. I think they should look outside the box also, and then look at us as also Ghanaians who are playing in Africa. Okay,
Per, what the display you have now in Zambia, do you think you deserve to be part of the local blaster team?
100%. If you check my stats, for the past 3 seasons, I've played all the CAF games, Confederations and Champions League. I've played all the games. And if you go to my local league, I haven't been injured or taken out of a game for 3 years that I've been playing in Zanaco.
That means you're a decent player?
Yes, I'm a decent player, and I've played all the games, cup games, local cup games, and local league games, and then the Confederation and Continent.
Okay, we are wrapping up. What do you make of the Blasters' performance yesterday against Madagascar? I'm sure you were home. You had some bottle of wine or water you drank and watched with the guys in the cap.
Yeah.
What do you make of their performance yesterday?
I was so happy when I saw the call-ups. They went outside the box. They called guys that even some of us don't even know. They came there. They played good football. That's how a national team is. That's why it's national. It doesn't have to be just a group of people. National, it has to be wide. So they went out there, called it wide. They opened their arms, called a lot of guys who came there, who played marvelously well. The first half, those guys from Madagascar were just staying behind. But in the second half, they came out opening the game, and then we got the 3 goals.
Was it a good showing by the team yesterday?
Yeah, it was a good show. It was a good show. People will say, oh, Madagascar, but these days, football doesn't talk with the names of countries, but the individual players. It was a good game.
We are wrapping up the show. Remember, like I told you, at 19 hours here, it'll be time for Newsnight. But just before we do that, Ghana will go to the World Cup in November, Qatar. What do you think will be our chances, the likes of Uruguay, South Korea, and almighty Portugal? What must we do to ensure that at least we get somewhere at the World Cup? You are a footballer. I'm sure when you're on the pitch, a lot of things run into your mind. But what must we do to get to a certain stage at the World Cup? Play as a team, of course, be motivated. Yeah. You give me your answers, by the way.
Yeah, same thing. Play as a team, be motivated. Self-belief is the most important thing, because the name Black Star is big.
Okay.
It's big in Africa, it's big in the world. So players who have the chance to go there should carry the name of Ghana, and then they shouldn't care about these big names that they'll see and these big countries they think who are bigger than us. Okay. But at the end of the day, I think the name Black Star is full of talents.
Okay.
Big talents, which in all levels we can.
Producer is screaming to me, I need to wrap up. Your final was 30 seconds to all your fans, then we'll wrap up.
Okay, I would like to thank each and everyone for having time to watch the show, and I would have to thank my team who are solidly behind me. Okay. I can't mention names, but they know who they are. And I would like to
mention
thank
a few
my
of them, no problem.
I would like to thank my fans also, and then my team Zanaco for trusting me and letting me come to this level that I've been.
Kevin, thank you very much for passing through. Wish you all the best. Hoping that one day you don't that jersey everyone you wanted to see, the Blasters, and also maybe, just maybe, be in the colours of the Phobians or Chelsea, and we'll be proud of you. Thank you for passing through.
Thank you.